effort to solve the creeping grass problem that creeps into the garden, even after you have made an effort by putting down cardboard and 6 or 8, 10, 12 inches of mulch, the grass seems to always find its way. In order to solve this issue, I took one of these black borders and put it in that I bought at the big box store for money, and this is how it looks 5 months later. With the exception of a few pieces of grass that I was too lazy to get the roots out when I put it in, it's done actually very well. But I thought, gee, I could make this on my own. So let me show you what I did to make my own border a lot cheaper, actually free. To make the border, I took an Amazon box, pulled all the tape labels off of it. Perhaps you know somebody that has a black belt in Amazon shopping. I personally do not have an account, but my neighbor does and graciously gave me the box. So I opened the box up and I took the tabs. This was perfect. And folded it over once and then folded it over again. This made the actual thickness that I needed, which is the same as the black stuff. And my little pinky and thumb are equal to 8 inches exactly. So it's well over 6 inches, which is what the borderline, the black border shows that it is as well. And I just folded it over like this, nice and neat. Well, okay, maybe it's not neat, just neat enough for me. Government work, you know how it is. And I'm not a government employee, but I graduated from getting boxes. I went to get boxes. I work as an automotive technician, so I went into body shops. They get big parts, so they get big boxes, and they were happy to share a few of them, with the exception of the core boxes where cores have to be returned. And I went over to the paper mill. Then I graduated to the sawmill, and now I just have a variety of different areas that I can go to for the boxes. And I know what size I'm looking for, so it often works out perfectly. If not, then I usually get a blade and I'll cut them to fit. And then I lay them in there. And we'll see what happened after 3 months of this. After a couple months, having put this in, we see it's doing very well, actually. And oh, there was something else I forgot to mention. When I put the ends together, I overlapped them in the fold so that they were kind of interlinked. I'm not all that, but somewhat interlinked. And overall, they have actually seemed to have kept. Whoops, North Carolina's #1 for exporting sweet potatoes. They're everywhere. And anyway, they look like they're doing the trick. I have no complaints. Free border that keeps the grass out. I only turned the corner here and left the walkway open, but I think I'm going to go down the walkway on both sides of the potato patch and do it so that I can keep all the grass out of the potatoes. I just want to make sure I do the right thing before I dig and throw. When I dig up potatoes, I want to have it right. Anyway, that's how I fix that problem, and hopefully it would work for you too.